Well, surfers hoping to take advantage of world-renowned waves in Fiji could soon be required to pay as part of a government move to repeal open access to the island's nation's reefs. Ian Ravouvou Muller is a Fijian surfing pioneer and tourism operator based in Nadi. He says the change is welcome news for traditional custodians of the land.
It was actually a sense of relief that this is something that has been needed for quite some time. People have forgotten those dark days. They've easily forgotten about the dark days of how exclusivity was such a hard time for us as local surfers, the industry to grow. And now I see that, through the surf law that we work hard to create, and that sort of opened the door for surfers from around the world to come and enjoy our waves. So I see that it's actually something that's in the process of how we are going to go through to manage these world-class resources from a traditional standpoint and perspective, which I think is critical, because we, the resource owners, the people, we know what's best for our country. And I think the repeal is something that's timely, and it needs to be done because we lost our way when we got exclusivity. And now we need to restore justice back to the people and to the true resource owners that have used these areas for centuries.
You are on record saying that, you felt like a second-class citizen when, there was exclusivity to resorts that had access to those amazing breaks. How was it for you like at that point? And now that things might change, what benefits would there be for the local indigenous owners of the coastlines?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a very sad time for us to be treated in that way. Not many people, there were not many of us local surfers, so not many people understood what we were going through, the pain, the heartache, the humiliation. So it's very easy for a lot of people to talk because they weren't there. We experienced it, and it was something that I do not want to ever experience again, especially being a Fijian in my own country. So I feel this is a very positive way moving forward for our people to grow. Since we've opened the waves in 2010, 15 years ago, it's created a lot of opportunities for local businesses, and not just locals, but foreign businesses. So everybody's flourished, and I feel that there needs to be some form of management before we destroy this world-class resource. And we've seen it happen all over the world. This is going to give people, especially the resource owners, more management of their traditional resources, to give them guardianship and give them opportunities and give them skill sets so that they can feel proud to look after what is really theirs, nobody else's. And nobody should really be talking against these people, their requests and what they intend to do, because it's theirs.
Yes, and would there be an impact, on surfing businesses, the businesses you said that have boomed, since things opened up? So would there be an impact on those businesses and also for tourism, specifically surfing tourism in Fiji?
I think there'll always be an impact in some form of tourism. Tourism has an impact regardless, an environmental one, an impact on our culture, our people. So we're trying to minimize that, and we're trying to keep it sustainable. At the moment, the way we're going, it's not going to be sustainable. And these resources will be destroyed, and foreigners will leave, and we, the people, will have to clean up the mess. So we need to be smart the way we move forward and protect it now for a sustainable future, so that these investors can also get a return of their investment. And everybody wins. So creating some form of management structure, like an ocean park, where it's a user pay fee, it always surprises me that people tend to not want to give back to nature. And they pay for man-made structures, but nature is really where we need to protect, because nature is going to be a commodity in the future. And that's going to have more value than anything man-made.
Yes, and are you confident that these new laws, when they come into being, we don't know the details of it, are you confident that they will be well governed, that the money will go to where it's needed, and that, in the words of the Tourism Minister, Bill Govoka, that no one will be overcharged?
I think that we need to be given a chance. It's something that's a new age for Fiji, and it's exciting, and we need to embrace this. And I think we need to empower ourselves, and we need to learn from the rest of the world, and not let it happen here in Fiji, and make it better, and create a model in a local sense, creating something that can be for the rest of the world to aspire to. I think Fiji has a really good opportunity here, and we have a world-class resource that we need to protect, restore, and just like any other national park of any sort, there is, if people want to go and enjoy it, you have to pay, and that money goes back to village goodwill, restoration of the reef, protection, security, lifeguards. So it becomes, if you want to come back in another 5-10 years' time, the resource is still the same, if not better. That's what we want to aspire to.
Yes, and Ian, you are a pioneer in surfing there, and the culture there is relatively new. But can you tell us what makes the breaks around Fiji so unique?
Well, I mean, people don't realize that reefs occupy less than 1% of the Earth's surface. And we, in our economic zone in Fiji, within the economic zone, 98% of our economic zone is ocean. So there's a huge value there that we should be capitalizing on and utilizing towards our benefit. Our people were once surfers, just like Hawaiians were. And it was sort of banished because our people were surfing naked or partially naked. Now it's time to revive all those traditional values and those cultures, and be proud of it. And I think the way Fiji's growing now, since it's been open, before the waves were open, we couldn't even train on our own waves. It was very sad. When we wanted to train for competitions, we couldn't even do that. These are the things that have shaped us then, and will create a future for us, because we never want to look back on those dark pasts again. The industry is growing, Fijians are growing, we have natural athleticism, we have amazing world-class waves. We can compete with the best in the world if we're given a chance and opportunity like this.
Okay, let's see where that opportunity leads us to. Ian Ravouvou Muller, thank you so much for your time.
Vinaka, God bless.